Have you ever wondered, how do you get people to like you? Right? This is like a question I get that's underneath the surface in therapy almost every day. I say, why am I not getting enough dates? Why does she not like me? Why am I not getting promoted? Why am I not getting a lot of likes on Instagram, social media, on YouTube? Why am I not being asked to speak and do these different things and lead teams? It's because not enough people like you. My name is Dr. Alduan Tartt. I am a faith-based Christian psychologist, and today we're going to talk about how to get people to like you. I'm going to give you 6 things that you can do to get people to like you more, so you can have more love, more relationships, more power at work, more community. And this applies whether you're in middle school or all the way up into adulthood. We all need more people to like us. Have you ever heard of the term social intelligence? Social intelligence. You know how you can have book IQ, you can have a math IQ, verbal IQ, nonverbal IQ, but you can also have social IQ, social intelligence, which is being able to read the room and having interpersonal and intrapersonal skills. Interpersonal means like in a relationship, I'm able to gauge whether or not you like me. I'm able to make you like me. The interpersonal dynamics here, and sales reps are really great at this and getting people to like them. Interpersonal means that I'm able to pick up on whether you're feeling me or not and switch gears. I'm able to pick up on how you're experiencing me. It's also called social awareness. All right. Now let's give you those 6 tips so that you understand how to have more social IQ. More social IQ, you're going to get more of everything. I know it's not fair. It should be based on merit. It should be based on the quality of your work, but it's not a lot of times. It's based simply on if people like you. So if you have quality work and you get people to like you, you're about to benefit from this video. All right. Now, these tips come from one of my favorite books, How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you have not read that book, you are doing yourself a disservice as a human being, especially if you're not an A plus when it comes to pro-social, social intelligence, being able to work the room. I can see you looking at this introvert like, is this for me? Yes, this is for you. You can still be introverted and be well liked. And these are the 6 tips that I need you to do. Number one, I need you to become genuinely interested in other people. Showing interest in someone else can make them inclined to be interested in you. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I said, man, how do you attract so many different women, right? I have brothers that are just struggling. How do you have a woman of the week every week? And he was like, I just show interest. Like he was talking about, there was a woman and she was sipping some of her cup. He said, what you have in there? Coke, lemonade, or something else, right? And he didn't know her, but his confidence. So he was interested in what she was drinking. She turned around like, why you all up in my drink? Why you all up? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And they started talking about it. So he showed genuine interest, right? Now, I know your style might differ. All right, you can just show genuine interest. If someone like this past weekend, Dragon Con, if you've ever heard of it, was in Atlanta. I had a client who was going and I showed interest. And I was like, why Dragon Con? I see the costumes. I've been before, but why are you so excited about this year? And he was like, this year we have these black superhero party that we're doing. Well, black heroes matter because we want to show kids black heroes. And there's been a bunch of a bunch of black heroes and Afro. We got into talking about Afrofuturism. Y'all, I actually went to Afrofuturism exhibit at the African American Museum in DC. So I know all about all the black characters that have been put out in this genre, right? And so we just had a great dialogue. But our therapeutic bond strengthened because I was interested in what he was interested in, right? You can't just see people, look at them, not be interested, and wonder why they don't want to get your phone number, why they don't want to connect, wonder why when you go into the office the next day, there's not this vibe. All right. Number two, I'm representing for the brothers. Ladies, please smile. All right, ladies are like, that's not fair. Gentlemen, please smile. Husbands, please smile. Wives, please smile. It's a simple way to communicate first impression, right? President Obama is king of this. He has like this super handshake strategy. Before he sees you, he says, "Hey," he puts a big smile on his face. "Hey, how you doing, my brother, my sister?" He shakes your hand and then he asks you for something. Right? So he's letting you know I like you. I'm showing you that I like you and I need you to do something for me because I like you. And because I like you, then you should do something so that we can have a reciprocal relationship. I like you, you should like me back. Because you like me, do this thing for me. Right? It's a great interpersonal skill to have. So smile when you're out. Smile. I know you might think this is a smile, but this is neutral. This is a smile. This is my, how you doing? Imagine meeting me and I'm looking at you like this. How you doing? You see the difference, right? You see the difference. A smile just makes everyone more attractive. Unless you have jacked up teeth, then you might want to do something. Anyway, I love y'all. All right, number three. Remember to use people's names. This is something my wife is amazing at. If she meets you once, she knows your name. Now I have to drill it in because I see so many people day to day. I might hear 50, 60, 100 different names, a week. If we're talking about my client plus their husband, their wife, their kids, the friend, the person at work, the boss is an idiot, right? But remember people's names and use them. Like when we were talking, hey Fred, hey Willie, how you doing? Hey Stacy, Stacy, you made a good point in that meeting. I just wanted to follow up with what you said. I'm like, that was really good. We don't have diversity and inclusion in this company, and they just cut it out and they forget that that was actually driving sales, right? So we need to bring up the sales component because they're talking about why numbers are down. That would be an excellent opportunity for us to talk about diversity and inclusion, right? Use people's names. Number four, be a good listener. Oh my goodness. If you want to like get a man or woman really interested in you, be interested more than you are interesting. You want to be both, but if I'm interested in a sister, if I'm sitting down and saying, oh, really? You really want to go back to law school after all these years because you just love law and like what made you put it down? Your dad told you you can never be an attorney. Why did he say that? All right. What made you listen? What's making you awaken right now? Like someone that's really a good listener is in tune with you, right? They can feel you because I'm listening to feel you. I'm not just going through the motions like, okay, all right, yeah, all right. A lot of y'all, when you're having conversations, I can tell you're not feeling it. If you're not feeling it, I'm gonna go on to the next person who's feeling the conversation, right? And we're gonna do life together. And you're gonna send me an email, can I get X, Y, and Z? And the answer's gonna be no, because you ain't listen. We didn't have a bond. I mean, I'm not gonna be mean. We just not boys like that. We're not homies like that. We don't have a clique like that. We don't have a professional relationship like that. All right. So be a good listener to build up a great relationship. And then number five, talk in terms of the other person's interest, right? And we just talked about this, right? So if you're on a date, discuss what the other person cares about and capture their attention. Now, the only time this won't work is if you're talking to someone who's selfish and a narcissist. They'll keep talking and talking and talking. But a healthy person, you'll show interest in them, they'll show interest in you, and then you have a click. Then you have a vibe. We vibing. It's a vibe. Don't you want to vibe? This is how you vibe. This is how really successful people. This is how the head of HR. This is how the head of corporate giving. If you're in Atlanta, Rodney Bullard is a legend at this, right? Being able to make people like him, right? Andre Dickens is great at this. Getting people to Mayor Andre Dickens in Atlanta is great at doing this. Oprah is great at doing this. My wife is great at doing this. It's because you talk in terms of the other person's interest. And number six, make the other person feel important. Do it sincerely. There's so many fake people in this world, right? I know it sounds weird coming from me, an optimist, but there's a lot of people, especially in the entertainment business, that just basically want to use you. And basically just want to finesse, right? And what you want to do is you want to actually like someone's stuff and do it sincerely. You want to say, "Hi, I saw your screenplay, really well written, very creative. Is there any help that you need? Let me know." That's how you form connections in the entertainment business. How you form relationships in ministry. It's how you form relationships anywhere. It's how you have a strong bond with your husband and your wife. It's how you go on a date and that man calls you and only you because you built him up. It's why the sister likes you because you complimented her sincerely. You weren't just trying to get in her pants. You really like what sister girl was saying in her head and her heart, y'all. All right. So I hope y'all love this. I hope y'all are able to get more people to like you and use this as your superpower. Use this as your superpower to get more out of love, more out of relationships, more out of friendships, more out of work, more happiness, and more joy. You want more stuff like this? You say, we like this. We like that. Click subscribe on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel is Dr. Tartt. Or simply just go to my website, drtart.com. Now let's get busy on getting people to like you. You deserve it. Take care. God bless.